Warren Buffett, the man needs no introduction. From purchasing his first ever stock at age 11 to now being worth over $100 billion US. But how did he do it? Well, in this video, I'm going to reveal 8 secrets to Warren Buffett's success. These 8 secrets are principles he has testified to his whole life, which has shaped his decision-making process. So let's dive right in. Number 1. Never invest in a business that you can't understand. One of the easiest mistakes investors make, getting involved in investments that they don't understand or are far too complex. Think about your career as an example. Through most of our career, we end up working in one field or sector where we build a level of expertise knowledge, and investing should be no different. You should find your area of niche and hammer down on it. There are a lot of fish in the sea when it comes to stocks, so stick to what you know and stick to businesses that you could explain to a friend with nothing but a pen and paper. Number 2, it's far better to buy a wonderful company at a fair price rather than a fair company at a wonderful price. But what does this mean? Well, in short, it means never compromise on business quality. Warren Buffett's investment strategy has changed over the last 50 years multiple times, but one aspect that has never changed is prioritizing high quality businesses with long-term opportunities and potential growth. Just because a stock is cheap, it doesn't mean it's a steal. So leave the failing businesses to the liquidators. Number 3, if you aren't thinking about owning a stock for 10 years, don't even hold it for 10 minutes. Now this one speaks for itself. Warren Buffett embraces the buy and hold mentality. In fact, many of his positions have actually been held for decades at a time. But why is this? Well, if you're finding these high quality businesses with long-term opportunities and growth, then why would you want to sell them in the short term for a quick profit? In doing so, you could miss out on a monumental level of price growth. And we've discussed this in one of my previous videos, which is linked right here. So stay patient with all your investments, because the stock market is designed to transfer money from the impatient to the patient. Number 4, diversification can be dangerous. Now this is one of Warren Buffett's most controversial statements. In fact, it splits the investment community in half. But what's the conviction behind this statement? Well, by excessively diversifying, this will mean an investor struggles to keep up to date on all of his holdings. And in addition, by diversifying, it increases the probability of an investor buying mediocre businesses rather than high quality businesses. Opportunities come around very infrequently, so when it rains gold, put out a bucket, not your raincoat. Number 5, you don't need to be a rocket scientist. One of the greatest misconceptions about investing is that you have to be someone in a smart suit working on Wall Street to know what you're doing. But this isn't the case when it comes to picking successful stocks. Now, by no means is investing easy, or is there a magic formula just to make you rich quick, but a good set of principles and a sensible head on your shoulders is often all you need to be successful. Number 6, the stock market is filled with individuals that know the price of everything but the value of nothing. In today's modern world, stock prices are fixated everywhere you look, but you need to know the difference between the price of a stock and the value of a business. Stock prices are just volatile movements up and down on a computer screen that often have no correlation to the long-term prospects of a company. Just because investor emotions are swinging all over the place, it doesn't mean the value and the fundamentals of a business have changed. So remember, price is what you pay, but value is what you get. Number 7, beware of investment activity that produces applause. The great moves are usually greeted with yawns. Now, investing in the stock market isn't really exciting, nor is it a get-rich-quick scheme. In fact, it's quite a slow and boring process. So rather than trying to find the next big thing in the next emerging market in a company that you don't understand, it is often better to stick to companies that have already proved their worth and have those long-term growth potentials. The goal is to find quality businesses that will compound your capital over decades. And such industries usually span plain Jane areas such as gas, electricity, infrastructure, telecommunications, medicine, beverages, and so on. It's the tortoise that will win the race. And finally, number 8, Wall Street is the only place that people ride to in a Rolls Royce to get advice of those that take the subway. Now, the financial world is littered with financial gurus everywhere, which has just become much worse with the rise of social media. And unfortunately, this leads to new investors being preyed upon by individuals that take advantage of the greed within all of us. But one thing you need to remember, our financial gurus are in the game of selling news, gaining followers, and making commission. So make sure you only listen to those you know and trust. And that concludes this video. And if you have made it this far in the video, I want to let you know as a token of appreciation that I'm currently giving out free NFTs. If you want to claim your free NFT, just go to the video description and there'll be a link there. All you have to do is pay the gas. If you'd like to check out more of my videos, 2 will pop up on your screen right now. These are 2 videos I really recommend you watching. Catch you next week.